8 ways of dealing with people who try to put you down. Bright side. New popular inspiration. Creativity. Wondersome people, consciously or subconsciously, often have attitudes that can be hurtful to others. These can range from derogatory gestures and constant criticism to ironic comments, name-calling, and disapproval. These are all forms of behavior that don't really have a positive impact on our well-being. However, while we can't prevent others from acting this way, the way we react when these things happen can make a difference. Brightside would like to share some tips with you on how to get around this type of attitude without creating conflict. For some people, their first reaction after facing a belittling attitude may be to get angry, but that also says a lot about us. It could actually be the most common reaction because we perceive this as a threatening attitude. But as you might suspect, it's also exactly what we shouldn't do. For one, anger leaves us in a vulnerable state. That's because we're showing that the other person has succeeded at belittling us. And secondly, anger also leads to more conflict. When acting out of anger, we're not really thinking clearly, and we could end up becoming the very thing that made us feel bad in the first place. Sometimes people aren't really aware of their own behavior, so they might make negative comments that can change other people's positive attitudes without even realizing they're doing so. In fact, they might just be projecting their own fears and prejudices onto us. While it's not recommended to simply allow that to happen, doing something about it might be easier said than done. That's because maybe the way to go in such a situation is to simply accept that what that person says speaks about the situation he or she is facing, but not necessarily about yours. By doing so, you will be able to have greater empathy for the other person and won't let their comments hurt you. When it comes to reacting, time is precious. When you feel that a comment or action made by another person has offended you, the best thing to do is take a deep breath and let some time pass before reacting.